Live from the BiffNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck. Hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminat. Starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminat. Produced by Barry Laminat. Directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminat. Featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
Oh, what's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Shit, today is Tuesday, April 16th, 2024. 2024. And this is episode number 776. 1776. This is the freedom episode. This is episode number 1776. No, it's just 776, not 1776. But welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Hey, hello, hi, how are you? Seems my voice is maybe a little loud. AR Platinum. How about that hater deal, baby? Woo! Yeah. We need to get into it. Let me tweet the show here. Oh, boy. Yeah, that hater deal. More like hater. Hater. 777's tomorrow. Is it? 777. Oh, yeah, the show. Duh, dumbass. Duh, dumbass. How are we celebrating 300? What? Celebrating 300 what? What 300? What 3? Huh? Are we celebrating 3? What are we I don't know what I'm so confused. Hey. So listen. Welcome in. Yeah, sorry about... Okay, let me catch up real quick. Hold on. Oh my God, do we already have a hype train going? You guys! Hey, real quick, Terrence! Sir, thank you for resubscribing to the program for 14 months now. Holy cow, buddy. Much appreciated, sir. You are a gentleman and a scholar, my friend. John Dorier, thank you for resubscribing for 24 months. He said, LFG, let's fry some Gouda. I don't know what that means. Beheaded, 20 months. I just like cutting the DJ horn sometimes early. Beheaded, thank you for subscribing for 20 months to the show. Let's go. Appreciate you, buddy. That got the hype train started. Thank you for your patronage, everybody. Appreciate you guys resubscribing all to the show. Asymmetric Risk, thank you for the 100 bits, buddy. Ice Cold Hot Takes, thank you for the 100 bits, my friend. Hype train is rolling. You guys are the best. You know what? I didn't anticipate getting a hype train today. I'll be honest with you. Had no clue. Watch out for that train! Holy shit, it almost hit me. Honestly, didn't anticipate getting a hype train today. But I did grab a new shot glass because I wasn't sure if we were going to have birthdays, because usually Jen will text me and be like, hey, we got a birthday today. So I did grab a shot goblet. Shot goblet. Spoon, I love you too, buddy. Thank you for the 250 biddies, my friend. Appreciate you. Look at Cisco. Yay, antidepressants. You feeling good, Cisco? I'm glad, buddy. I'm glad to hear that, my friend. Yo, Ice Cold Hot Takes, thank you for the 100 bits. Spoony, thank you for the 250. Joe. Thank you for the 100 bits. You guys are the best, man. I appreciate you. Let's do a shot in your honor. Oh, Jen's out running errands. Yay. So let me tell you why we didn't do a show yesterday. Some of you may have guessed. I warned you last week. I told you that it was very possible. And if you've been around this show for any length of time, you know, come tax time, your boy is CC. You know me all too well, Cece. Thank you for the 25 biddies, sweet thing. She said, I hope this helps with your IRS woes. Jesus. You know what? It's not even the owing or the not owing or whatever. That's not it. It's the painstaking task of getting all the shit together. First, let me just, oh my God. I can't do that much. What have I done? That's not a regulation shot, you guys. That's a god. No, I can't. I have a guest today. I'm not allowed to shoot this much. I may have to do it. Spoon! Kiss my ass, Spoon. Spoon sent 250 biddies. Thank you, buddy. He said, do it. Damn it. Oh, shut up, Alan. Okay, fine. Shit. Hey, cheers, man. Thank you guys for the hype train. Welcome back to the show. Sorry for my absence yesterday. Kiss my ass, Alex. Cheers, everybody. Love you. Boom. Never fill up the shot goblet. Damn. That was a lot. Shut up, Aaron. Aaron said, be a man. Welcome to everybody watching on the show. Hey, Spencer Grizz, thank you for the 100 bits. I meant everybody welcome on YouTube. Damn, Donna's watching on YouTube. That's what's up. Donna, appreciate you watching on YouTube, sweet thing. So thank you to everybody watching on Twitch. Thank you everybody watching on YouTube. The show has been tweeted out. I have a guest today. Alex, shut up. Barry's soft. Your mama's soft. Okay, this is not how it. Listen, let me explain. We got a lot to do. Focus, everybody. Yes, I have my Adderall. Here's the deal. Okay. It's not the. Hold on, I gotta type in my guest name. We have a guest joining me today at 4 p.m. Let's just get to that first. I worked with her. Loose berry is a good berry. Well, then I guess we're going to get the really good berry. I paid close to $30,000 last year and still owe. Fun times. Oh, nice subtle flex, AR Platinum. That's what I love about AR Platinum. AR Platinum is a great dude. He's very helpful. He's very kind. Every once in a while, he'll drop a nice little subtle flex on you. And that, my friends, was one of them. That is a very, very subtle flex. I paid $30,000 in taxes, and I still owed. Oh, oops. Oh, did I drop that? My bad. Oops. Love you, buddy. Okay, what does this say? Got it. All right. I do have a guest joining me today. I worked with her on the nightcap. I went down and filmed. It was one of the days I had to skip doing the show because Fox 26 films the nightcap during the day. And went down and filmed the nightcap. And Cindy Burbano is a fill-in host on the nightcap when my girl isn't able to. Why am I blanking? Carolina, when she's not able to do the show. So Cindy was filling in, and Cindy's dope, and we hit it off. We had great chemistry, and I was like, yo, Cindy, why don't you come join me and do the show? And she was like, yeah, no problem. So I hit her up. She said, yes, I scheduled everything. She's got the link. So Cindy Burbano is going to be joining me today on the show. It's going to be good times had by all. I've got all of her. Well, hold on. Let me get. Why is this all of a sudden popping off? Oh, gotcha. I was like, what's going on over here? Hold on. Let me get her Insta. Oh man, there we go. Here we go. Here is her Instagram. If you want to follow Cindy on the gram, there we go. So you can listen to her every morning. She's the co-host on Mega 101 FM from 6 to 11. You can also see her on Telemundo. And again, like I said, she is a host on Fox 26's The Nightcap. And I think she may do some other fill-in work on Fox 26 as well. So you can catch her on TV. You can catch her on the morning show. Didn't she work for Telemundo? Yeah. So she does work for Telemundo. She does work for Fox 26. She's on Mega 101 FM in the mornings from 6 to 11. And she's going to be on Barry on Deck today from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock p.m. Look at Cece. Damn, she's fine. Okay, Cece, we'll go on ahead. So, yes, Cindy Burbano going to be joining me today from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Dope chick. Really cool. Going to be hanging out with us from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So, be cool, be nice. I think I seen her. I feel like Eric Resendez would say that. I think I seen her. He didn't say it. He said seen. But I feel like he would go all Craig on The Office. I think I seen her. I think I seen her at a Dynamo game also. Oh yeah, she's super cool too. Really cool. So you might have seen her on the radio. I had somebody bring me up one time on stage like that. I forget where I was, but they were like, "You've seen him on ESPN radio?" I was like, "Yeah, you've definitely seen me on the radio." Okay. So yeah, you've heard her on Mega 101. You've seen her on Telemundo. You've seen her on Fox 26. She's here right now. Spoon knows her. Spoon, you want me to get that name you dropped? Cindy is really cool. She love you, Spoon. I'm just messing with you, buddy. Look at asymmetric risk. Damn, Cindy. Yeah. And by the way, chat, please don't make it creepy. Okay? Asymmetric risk. I'm saving my biddies. Listen. Do not make it creep. Do not embarrass me in front of the company. Okay? I repeat. Do not embarrass. Uh-oh. Cindy, she just emailed me. Sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, she was emailing me, and I told her my stuff wasn't like I had it off, but I just want to make sure that she's cool. People always ask me, like, what are we going to talk about? And I'm like, because that's what she said. She goes, so what are we talking about? And I was like, I never really have a plan for the interviews. And that's what I like to tell them is like, I never really have a plan for the interviews. Wherever they go. So yeah, she goes, what are we talking about? I was like, hey, you know, I never really have a plan for the interviews. Wherever they go, they go. We'll talk a little bit about your, you know. So there you go. Cool. Uh-oh. Yeah. And then people always get like, well, people that don't do this all the time tend to get nervous. She's not going to be nervous. But yeah, a lot of people do. Hey, Heartthrob, thank you for the 10 biddies, buddy. Buried to the chat. I'll turn this show around. I definitely would turn the show around. Thank you, Tony. These are perks. Okay, what's up, Dre? Good to see you, buddy. So yeah, Cindy Burbano going to be here at 4 o'clock. And we're going to have a good time doing that. Should be fun. So Cindy's stuff is in the chat, her Instagram. Go check that out. Give her a follow. She's going to be joining me at 4. Tomorrow I have a guest. I do need to confirm. We have a guest the rest of the week, by the way. Let me pull up the calendar. I told you guys I was going to start booking more guests. You guys said you wanted it. I'm pretty sure a lot of you got sick of me. I think that's part of the reason why the numbers have been down so much. I think everybody kind of got sick of the show. I could be wrong, but I think that's the case. I think everybody kind of got sick of the show. The show got stagnant. The show got old to a lot of people. And that's fine. That's okay. So, I figured I'd switch it up. We'll start getting more guests back in on the program. And, we lost a lot of people, and that's okay. The ones we lost. We probably won't get back. But hey, with the interviews and then we should be able to, maybe I won't lose the rest of you guys. I'm sure I will eventually. I'm sure everybody will eventually go away except for like 3 people who are just like, I got nothing else to do, so I'm here just out of pity. But the rest of you will be like, yeah, eventually you're all going to be like, fuck this dude. So, but yeah. So we've got interviews the rest of the week. Tomorrow I have Dustin Sims joining me. You guys remember Dustin White? What's up, Jared Taylor? You guys remember Dustin Wright? What's up, Rudy Rod? Dustin Sims is going to be joining me tomorrow. We're going to do a special patio show. Yeah, so we'll have 2 of those in a row because Trey should be. Well, Alice, what's up, man? Trey should be joining me next week. I don't know if he will or not. He's getting big time on me. Oh, wait a minute. I have Kim Davis joining me. Well, maybe Trey won't be joining me. Excuse me. I suppose that my herpes never really gone. Love you, buddy. Airplane to be me, you, and Donna hanging out. Oh, man, look at you guys. I love y'all. So yeah, Dustin's going to join me tomorrow. And then on Thursday, I've got Brad Goss. Guys, I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this interview with Brad Goss. This dude is insane. He's written 150 children's books, and you don't want to miss them. We'll go over some of them, but he's about to be recording a Netflix special. And he is absolutely hilarious. So yes, Dustin Sims tomorrow. Yeah, white trash on the patio. Me and Dustin are going to hang out. I should say Dustin and I will be hanging out on the patio tomorrow, chopping it up. And you know who Brad Goss is. Yes. Amazing children's books. So Brad's going to be here tomorrow. On Thursday. Going to be a fun week. So Cindy today, Dustin tomorrow, Brad on Thursday. And then next week, of course, your boy is already booking guests. I've got Kim Davis going to be here on Wednesday. Apollo Dez will be here. Oh, Apollo Dez actually starts this week on Thursday as well. And then speaking of Carolina Sanchez is going to be here on Thursday of next week as well. So look at that, back-to-back weeks of hosts from the nightcap on Fox 26. Still got to get a guest for Tuesday and Monday. But your boy's doing it, man. We're getting guests. So look at that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already over the next 2 weeks. So let's talk about why I didn't do a show yesterday, and then we'll get into some sports, because we've got to talk about the Astros. Not just about why they suck, but there's some breaking news. We got to talk NBA. Play-in games start tonight. Got to get to that as well. Some news out of the WNBA. So we'll get to all of that stuff, I promise. Again, what's up to everybody watching on YouTube? Thank you guys for watching on Twitch. Appreciate the hype train. Level 2, 46%. 3 subs, 925 bits. You guys are the best. Shut up, Total Dallas. You raggedy bitch. Total Dallas over here making fun of the Astros. Alex said, I'll stop by next Tuesday, Barry. I appreciate that, Alex. Thank you. Thanks so much. What's up? Ian said, why? Why what, Ian? Why what, buddy? So, let's talk about why I didn't do a show yesterday. Well, number one, I procrastinate. Duh. I thought I'd be able to get this shit done in time, if I'm being honest. And Jenny, his mom, had the books done. Problem is, what I have realized is that between this show, And the company that we have, the LLC that was started to kind of run this and comedy, it's a mess, right? Nora's shit is easy. It's one W-2. That's it, right? It's super easy. Boop, boop, beep, boop, boop. Done. No deductions. Like I don't have to itemize shit. None of that. It's just boom, 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 done. That's it. Now, I don't make nearly as much as Nora, but my shit is so complicated because, one, as an independent contractor, as a comedian, and doing this, every way, hey, what's up, Chewy? Every way I get paid is either just random shit or a 1099. You know what I mean? It's like, if I work at a comedy club, it's a 1099. If I work like for Twitch, with the way Twitch pays me, it's two different 1099s, right? So all of it, what I've realized is like, okay, good example. A lot of times when I do a smaller show, why is that a check mark over there? That's weird. A lot of times when I do a smaller show, right? Smaller comedy show, somebody will pay me in Venmo. They'll send me money for a Venmo, right? Like big clubs, they'll pay in a check, obviously. And then they send you a 1099 for the show. Because usually it's way more than the minimum that the IRS requires. So you're going to get a 1099, and that's easy. You plug in the numbers, and it's up to you to take out taxes from that money, right? So as a comic, here's why it sucks as a comic. If I go to the Stardome in Birmingham, Alabama, and perform, not only do they write me a check and then send me a 1099, but they don't take taxes out of that money. So I have to set aside money for taxes out of the check that they write me, or I have to pay it at the end of the year. So you can set it aside, but then if you don't pay if you'd wait till the end of the year, what the IRS then does is says, oh, because you waited all year, you made all this money and waited until you filed your taxes, and now you owe X amount on all this money that you were making. Now you have to pay estimated taxes once a quarter. So I've been paying estimated taxes for years now. Once a quarter, I have to sit down and write a check to the IRS for all the revenue that I make because I don't get W-2'd. I don't have a corporation or a company that I work for. So every single dime that I make, whether it be from you guys, whether it be from Twitch or via Twitch, or whether it be at comedy shows, whatever, every penny I make that comes in, I have to set aside a certain amount of money. And then on the 15th of April, every quarter, I send a certain amount to the IRS as estimated taxes for what I owe. All right. Anyways. So then I get that money, right? But then so if I get paid on Venmo, Barry's taxes looking like Cubans. No, anyways, I forget what I was going to say. All right. So yeah. So the club, I stopped the quarterly pay in, and now they just send me back a check for the penalty they charged. Ooh, don't do that. Okay, so I go to a club, then I have to file state taxes for every state that I work in that charges income tax at the state level, right? So like Texas doesn't have state income tax. Florida doesn't have state income tax, but Kansas does, Arkansas does, Oklahoma does, Alabama does. So, but they all have a threshold. So if you meet the minimum threshold, now you have to file state taxes in each one of the states that you work where you meet the minimum requirements that you make. And this includes not just the money that I make performing, but that also includes the money that I make selling merchandise, which usually always puts me over the top. So now I have to file state income tax in every single state that I work in every single year. And I think I told you this last year, TurboTax charges me like $120 per state, on top of like the $200 that they charge me just to file my taxes. So if I work in 10 states, it's $1,200 just to file all my state taxes, plus the $200 to file my federal taxes. So it's like $1,400 just to file my taxes. But then I have to do like every single state, right? But that's like half the problem. The other half of the problem, which makes it so complicated, is I have like one Venmo. So that means I have like, if I get, you guys like maybe send me like a Thankful Thursday on Venmo, right? A lot of you, some of you will send me a thankful every Thursday. You guys are amazing about that. Barry, just think of it this way. You're helping Ukraine win the war. Thank you, Tony. So, and again, it's not paying taxes. I don't mind paying taxes. That's not it. It's how complicated my taxes are that I hate. So I'm going to give you, this is the part where it gets really complicated. So like I have one bank account, one business account for everything I do, right? So that is Barry on Deck and Barry is Funny, which are two different businesses really, but they all go through one checking account. Because I kind of group it under Who's Fancy Media, so it's kind of one business in a way. But the same is true for Venmo and PayPal and Cash App, my checking account. So every single account, whether it's Square, like if I'm on if you buy a Barry on Deck shirt at like when we did the VID watch party, if you guys bought a Barry on Deck hat, we rang it up on Square. But if you go to a Barry is Funny show and you buy a shirt, that's also on Square. So everything that I have to go through every single transaction and separate it out. Is this Barry is Funny or is it Barry on Deck? Because when I file my taxes, I have to designate, is this for comedy or is this for live streaming? Because each of them has different deductions that come off of the total earned income. So I have to go through my Venmo statements month by month and go, all right, this transaction, is that Barry is Funny or Barry on Deck? This transaction, and this could be income or a payment. Okay, what did I sent money. What was this I sent? Who did I send it to? And was it for Barry on Deck or was it Barry is Funny? Well, yeah. Now, first of all, I don't pay Jenny his mom, and she kind of did it, but I thought it was going to be done. But the fact of the matter is it was so complicated that that's why part of the problem why I ended up late is because even I thought Jenny his mom had it, but I went to use it and I was just like, oh no, this is just way off. It was even with her doing it, it was still not done. And the problem is, here's the double, triple complicated part of it. Barry shows up with a hefty bag of receipts. No, everything is digital, thank God. Part of the problem is the money will show up sometimes 2 and 3 different times. So you got to make sure that you're not counting your money 2 or 3 different times as income or as a deduction if you pay something. So for example, let's see. I did a private gig, right? And I did a private gig in Dallas early in the month, early last year. And the guy was like, well, hey, Barry is Shohei Ohtani and Jenny is the interpreter. No, Cisco. Jenny is not stealing money from me. I don't think. Nasty Nate said, this makes my head hurt. Let's do lawn talk instead. I told you guys, this is why I'm like, ah! And then, of course, waiting until Friday or Saturday to do it. But I really thought with Jenny's mom doing what she had done, I was like, oh, no, this will be easy because she did all of the, so, I mean, she went through the major checking stuff. So I just got to do the shit. No. So here's a good example, right? So I did a private gig. Hey, what's up, Rudy Rob? I did a private gig, right? And the guy was like, send me an invoice and I'll pay it. Okay. Yeah. Heartthrob said, this is the shit they didn't teach in school. That's exactly right, man. This is the shit you learn. And what's crazy is they're like, everyone's like, get a CPA. Well, you know what you still have to do when you have a CPA? Because I used to have one. You still have to go through and you still have to go, this is for this. This is for this. Well, if I'm doing all that, I might as well just upload this shit and add it in myself and save the money. Anyways, so private gig, right? The guy says, send me an invoice, and I don't really have a way to invoice it. So what I did is I have the Square software. So Square has a way to send an invoice. Oh yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I still have to do local sales tax, of course. Yeah, that's a given, but that's neither here. That's the easy part. Shit, local sales tax is easy. That's nothing. So, so the guy says, send me an invoice. So I was like, well, the easy way to do this is just to send it through Square, and he can pay the invoice via Square. Because then Square, once he pays it on Square, Square hits my account, right? So I send the money, I send the invoice, he pays it in Square, okay? But then what Square does is Square takes the money that he pays and then Square sends it to my checking account. So I get the report from Square and it shows up there. But then you got to remember now, I track all my gigs and the money that I make from my gigs, right? So I have like a spreadsheet of all my gigs and how much money I make doing comedy. So when I sit down at the end of the year, I go, this is how much money I make doing comedy. And I'll go in and tell, the IRS, I can say, all right, I did this, and I got paid. This was cash. This was checks. This was Venmo. This was this, and this. But CC said, this is too much. Just listen. So, but Square sends the money to my checking account. So now I've got an invoice from Square that I'm adding into my accounting. I've got it's in my checking account and it's in my spreadsheet of income for comedy. So the potential is there to count this income 3 times. You could count it in Square. You could count it in your checking account, and you could just count it as your gig income when you sit down with your spreadsheet and go, I made this much. So you really have to go through and make sure you're not counting income 2 or 3 times when you submit this shit to the IRS, because you don't want to be paying taxes on money that you've already counted. You don't want to be taxing yourself again. So yes, it's a goddamn nightmare. And then the more you do this, it's just like, everything starts running together. So here's what I decided. 2 things. 1, fuck these spreadsheets. I've got to get away from spreadsheets because for up till now, this has all been Excel spreadsheets and no more. I had QuickBooks or Quicken, and I just never used it. As Jen, I had it like 2 years ago. I had paid for it, and then I just never took the time to add everything in because it looked complicated and I was busy, and I was like, okay, forget it. I had bought it for Barry on Deck, but I was like, this is too much. Forget it. But I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to buy Quicken. It's like $30 a month. but I'm just going to pay somebody because you can pay like a Quicken or QuickBooks expert to set it up for you. So I'm going to be like, how much do you want? Because at the end of the day, it's going to be worth it to have my, all of that shit pointing to one thing. So that's number one. But then number two, I think what I need to do is have two different accounts for everything. So I need to have two checking accounts, one for Barry on Deck and one for Barry is Funny. I need to have two Venmo accounts, one for Barry on Deck, one for Barry is Funny. I need to have two Cash Apps, one for Barry on Deck, one for Barry. I need to separate these two businesses and run them separately so that I'm not, what's what again? At the end of the day, because it's just become too crazy to try to keep up with it. And the crazy thing is, you would expect it to be crazy if I was making a shit ton of money. It ain't like I'm making hundreds of millions of dollars over here. Hey, what's up, Evil Death? Good to see you, buddy. Nasty Nate. Barry on Taxes every day, 2 to 3 p.m. I'm just telling you why there was no show yesterday. So, bottom line, after busting my ass all day Friday, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday, and all day Monday, I still had to file an extension. I'm still not done. Hell no. I'm still not done with the taxes. But what I did do, unlike last year, even though last year I was surprised, last year I ended up getting surprised with a huge tax bill and penalties and interest because what's up, Lisa? Lisa from the top rope. No show October 15th. Lisa.
Whoa, roasted.
Oh, that's so funny, Lisa. Damn it, Cece. Cece said, if only you knew in advance what day it was due. Do you not know how procrastination works? Shut up, Cece. I know Nora's like, you should start the taxes now, like in February. I was like, woman, are you crazy? That's what a wild concept. It's not even March yet. What are you talking about? That's wild. I wouldn't even think about starting taxes until April 1st. That's crazy. Tony, CC Barry doesn't get as many days off as you. Yeah, exactly, Tony. Not all of us get that many days off to do taxes. Doesn't Lisa do accounting for the mob? That's true, Cisco. That's true. So what the hell was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Last year I got hit with, I ended up moving like all of my retirement stuff from when I was in corporate America to my buddy who was a financial advisor. And we had to sell a bunch of it to move it. Well, all of the stock options that I got when I was in corporate America, because we sold them, they had gone up so much that I had these huge capital gains I had to pay taxes on. So instead of getting a couple thousand back, I ended up owing like $14,000 because of selling the stock. I was just like, what the fuck? So yeah. So right now I was just like, okay, I owed, but I went ahead and sent money in as a precautionary tale. So I just figured out kind of what our income was, and I haven't done any deductions yet. And then I just sent in money. And then now I have until October 15th to get all of the deductions done. And hopefully I'll end up getting money back, and then the IRS will send me a check. Bottom line. Okay. So that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the long roundabout reason why we didn't have a show yesterday. And if you don't feel sorry for me, suck it. All right, here's your sports headlines for the day. Hey, did you hear the WNBA had a draft last night? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. The Indiana Fever had the first pick in the draft, and the Indiana Fever drafted Caitlin Clark. Duh, as the least surprising thing in all of sports. Indiana Fever drafted Caitlin Clark. They had like the first and the 15th pick. They had the first pick last year as well. They should be good from here on out. Chances are they won't be. So, Indiana Fever drafted Caitlin Clark first overall in the WNBA draft. Not a huge surprise at all. Wait a damn minute. Jared Taylor said, couldn't you do like an estimated income? I mean, are they really going to audit you over a couple $100 or a couple thousand? Bro, I am not messing with the IRS. Do you know that besides women, the IRS is the second biggest downfall of man? Well, you don't play with the IRS, bro. You do not play with the IRS. No. The only thing that has brought down more men is women. Okay? No. You don't do that. Shut up. Cisco said Barry better start his 2028 taxes now. Kiss my ass. CC files taxes for 12 days of the year. Hart files his taxes that day. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. You have $700 waiting on you from what I paid. That little Brazilian girl looked amazing last night. I don't know who that is. After hearing this similar story the last few years, you suck at doing taxes, buddy. You're better off paying someone. Yeah. Shut up, Avis. Where's Total Arlington? All y'all football fans ready for Sunday Texas showdown for the Tanking Bowl? What? Oh, between the Roughnecks and Renegades. Gotcha. Yeah, no one cares about. What? Like 3 people care about the UFL. What are we talking about? You and CC and Clarence. That's it. That's all. Anyways, let's talk about some real sports. Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. Just kidding. Astros made a move. Good Lord, they needed it. Oh, my God. If you didn't hear, I think it was Michael Schwab that broke the news. And I saw it. Somebody else tweeted it, and then Chandler Rome had it, and he refused to give credit to Schwab, which I thought was funny. But your man's Forrest Whitley. Finally, the Forrest has come back to the majors. Forrest Whitley getting the call up to the Houston Astros. He's going to join what is essentially just a ragtag and tired Astros bullpen. And boy, if you don't know the journey of Forrest Whitley, if you don't know, I'm going to pull up hold on. Let me pull up his baseball reference. His journey to this path, to this moment, it's been pretty wild. All right. And he has really no... Yeah, he has no major league. He has not pitched in the majors yet. So this is his first, and you kind of feel like this has got to be it, right? And this is the long path. It's taken 8 years for Forrest Whitley to get here. Forrest Whitley was drafted by the Houston Astros in 2016 in the first round. And when he was taken in 2016 in the first round, he was considered by many to be a can't miss pitching prospect. And along the way, he tore up A-ball. He got promoted to Double-A, and in Double-A Corpus Christi, In 2017, he excelled. He had a 184 average at one point in AA, which got him, he started at A ball in 2017 and got moved up to AA and ended AA in 2017 with a 184 average. And then in 2018, he was rolling along, got popped for violating the minor league drug policy. And so that was a big setback for him. Missed 50 games. 2019, he struggled mightily between A ball and double A ball, rookie ball, triple A ball, just trying to work his way back. I'm looking at the stats right now. 2019 fall ball, he had a 2.88 ERA. Rookie ball, he had an 8.31 ERA. A ball, a 2.16, double A, 5.56, and then triple A, he had a 12.21. Amongst all of those in 2019, he had a 7.99 ERA total. He had an 8 ERA in 2019 trying to come back from that 50-game suspension. Lost all of 2020. Remember, the minors didn't play because of COVID. Comes back in 2021 trying to resurrect everything and get the ship righted in 2021. Tommy John surgery. Misses the entire season in 2021. Hey, maybe he can come back in 2022. Nope. Struggles in 2022. Struggles in 2023. In fact, 2022, of all three levels he pitched at, he pitched in rookie ball, A ball, triple A ball, has a 6.53 ERA. And then this past year, 2024, has not pitched well, has a 12 ERA in 3 games, has no starts. They said his fastball was hitting 98. I think that's what Schwab said. Has pitched 3 innings, has given up 4 earned runs and 3 home runs. And this is who they called up. It's a fresh arm, really. I mean, that's what this is. This is an arm in the bullpen. This is a guy who's like, look, kid, you've been here since he's not a kid. I mean, he's not a kid. He's 26 years old now. You've been with the organization since you were 18 when you got drafted. It's shit or get off the pot time, really. It is shit or get off the pot time. He is 26. You kind of feel like this is it for Forrest Whitley. And I feel bad for the kid. I'm not rooting against Forrest Whitley. I mean, hell, the Astros need this guy to be good. They right now, especially more than anything, they need this dude to succeed. They need this guy to be great. Yo, what up, Mines? Good to see you, buddy. So the Astros need Forrest Whitley as much as he needs the Astros. And after this long, arduous journey to the majors, this long roundabout way to the majors, he's finally here. He's finally done it. And we'll find out. He's not going to be joining the rotation. He's going to be joining the bullpen. Rob said put him at first base. What's up, Rob? Good to see you, buddy. Even CeCe has worked more than Forrest Whitley. Damn, why is CeCe catching so many strays? That is funny, though. Y'all leave CeCe alone before I come in this chat and have to regulate on everybody. Okay? Just mess with you. Hard Time said more people go to A's games than care about the UFL. It's true. Wheatley is a made up word. Real said gotta go move the mob's money. I mean NASA. Love you, Lisa. Rob, that reminds me, man. I gotta show you a funny I got to show don't let me forget, Rob, if you're hanging around, because there's something that your chat message reminded me of something I saw on Twitter that was hilarious. P. Randizzle, what's up, homie? Patrick Reynolds said, I want Willie to succeed, but I can't stand his interviews. It's like the guy with hyper rich that only knows what it's like to talk to hyper rich people. Yeah, I can see that. Even though I said 8 years, how do drafted players in MLB get a free pass over drafted players in the NFL and the NBA for not being criticized and not called out? Well, I think part of it, Evil Death, is the path to the majors until recently. You got to understand, this path to the majors, and the reason why this is such a big deal now is 8 years now is, I'm flabbergasted. But back in the day, 8 years was nothing. What's up, Brian Pettit? 8 years, it was nothing to get to the majors in 6 years. 8 years. Remember how long it took Springer to get here? And everyone was just like, please bring this dude to the majors. Oh my God, what are we waiting on? So now it's like, it's not, now 8 years seems like a lot because now guys are getting drafted in the, first round picks are making it to the majors pretty quickly. A couple of years, maybe. Hell, Matt Holliday just got called up to the Orioles. And I think he was the first pick in the draft from 2 years ago or a year ago. He was the number one prospect in baseball. What was he drafted? Matt Holliday. No, Matt Holliday's son. Jackson Holliday. I'm sorry. I said Matt Holliday. Jackson Holliday's son. He was drafted 2022? Yeah, 2022. So 2 years. He was drafted first overall in 2022. Called up to the majors in 2024. 2 years. He's 20. He's not even old enough to drink yet. He's 20. Yeah. He'll be 21 December 4th. That's crazy. That dude is 20. Brother Bear said Barry's ADHD kicking it. I mean, no, we're talking about, somebody asked about Forrest Whitley. Why does it take 8 years? And I'm explaining it. That's not ADHD, bro. I'm answering somebody's question. You of all people should appreciate me answering the questions, Brother Bear. Your ass will ask 18,000 questions. I can't believe you would be criticizing me about answering a question. Look, this is Evil Death's question right there. It's fucking 4 chat messages down, bro. Right there. 8 years. How do drafted players in MLB get a free pass? I'm explaining it. Nowadays, it's different. Back in the day, it's not. In fact, let's pull up George Springer. He was the last good example. George Springer. George Springer was drafted first round, 11th overall in the 2011 draft. He made his Astros debut. Oh, was that it? Feels like it was longer. 2014. Like it was a lot longer. Yeah, that's not nearly as long as I thought it was. Not nearly as long. Holy shit, my bad. I stand corrected. Okay. Oh wow. Yeah, never mind. Well, I stand corrected. I thought Springer stayed in the minors a lot longer than that. Well, it's Brother Bears at 18,001. Never mind. He started 2014 Oklahoma City. Well, I stand corrected. Huh. 100 Pence batted 750 in spring training. Send him back down. Okay. Well, I got nothing then. I thought, what's his name? I thought Springer sat in the minors for a lot longer than that. Oh, well, the hell do I know? I guess I don't know shit about baseball. We'll move on to something else then. Anyways, expect Whitley to fill a role. I'll just stop. We'll just cancel the show.
Heck yeah!
See, he liked me canceling the show. That's a good idea. MLB players have a much longer career, harder to get a spot. That's true, Jared. No, the fans were just bitching about it all the time. Well, that's true because he was lighting it up. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. 8 years is a lot longer than normal, but nowadays high draft picks are coming up a lot faster. So, I guess there is a happy medium. What does this say? It used to take longer for a movie to get released on VHS. That's funny. Jared Taylor said, hashtag lawn talk. Hey, how do I get rid of the sticker weeds in my yard? My kids ain't happy. Yeah. Got to get you some bone-eyed weed beater for southern lawns. Actually, it might still be cool enough to use Weed Beater Ultra. Either get Weed Beater Ultra or Weed Beater for southern lawns or some Celsius. Rudy said, can we move on to soccer? Bro, I don't think so. We still got more headlines to discuss. Oh, that's the wrong one. What is this? Why is that on there twice? Did I just do the same goddamn headlines twice? Did I just not even update them? I thought I had more headlines. Did I really do the same headlines twice? I swear to God, I thought I had. Oh, yeah, see, I did. And I just didn't download them. Your other headlines, ladies and gentlemen, that I didn't download. NBA play-in games start tonight. Your play-in game schedule. I'll pull them up here. Now, remember, this is not the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. These are play-in games, not playoff games. These are to determine who makes the play-in games. Okay? So, or the playoff games. Not the same thing, folks. Not the same thing, folks. So, here. Oh, son of a bitch. Yo, what up, Alec? Good to see you, brother. You don't get rid of the because FTK. Yeah, true. True that. Second exhibition season. Yeah, doesn't that feel like it sometimes? Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Hold on. Let's see. I wanted to pull this up with it. There we go. There we go. So your standings, you see 7, 8, and 9, and 7, 8, 9, and 10 in the East. Here's your standings, by the way. NBA standings. In the East, you had Boston 1, the Knicks 2, Milwaukee 3, Cleveland 4, Orlando 5, Indiana 6. Those are all in the playoffs. Your play-in teams are Philly, Miami, Chicago, and Atlanta. Over in the West, OKC. OKC finished first in the West. Unbelievably crazy. Denver second, Minnesota third. The Clippers are fourth, Dallas fifth, and Phoenix is sixth. A lot of these came down, especially the Phoenix, New Orleans, and whatnot, came down to the final day of the season. The play-in teams is New Orleans, the Lakers, Sacramento, and Golden State. Houston ended up 41-41. I was going to sit down and look at some, like, who had the biggest improvement and who had the biggest collapse. Oh, that sucks, Alec. Alex said Joe Biden got us potentially going on an early deployment. Bro, please be safe, dude. That sucks. Be safe, man. Will the Lakers hang a banner if they win the play-in? Total Dallas, that's funny, dude. That is super funny. So here's the way this works, right? So 9 and 10 play each other, 7 and 8 play each other, right? So New Orleans, so there's your schedule. LA and New Orleans are playing. Golden State and Sacramento are playing, okay? Pay attention. Some of you are going to be like, I don't understand. New Orleans and LA are playing each other. The winner of LA New Orleans, 7-8, automatically gets the 7 seed. Okay? So the winner of 7-8 will get the 7 seed. The loser plays the winner of 9-10. Capiche? The loser plays the winner of the 9-10 game, which will be Sacramento and Golden State. Sacramento and Golden State are playing at 9 o'clock tonight. Those games will be going down on Friday. They will be playing for the 8th seed. Dre, you wrong. You know mine's left. He was like, what up, Barry? And then he was like, shit, I got to go. Look at Perry. Fly, Pelicans, fly! Yeah, Ice Cold Hot takes it and then immediately get bounced. How is it not 7-10 and 8-9? Catfish said. Well, think about it, Catfish. I mean, at first you think that would make sense, right? But here's the thing. If you're 7-8 in the standings, you're basically what they're doing is, think about this. All right. 7, 8, 9, and 10. 9 and 10 used to be out. That was it. But you're basically making 9 and 10 play each other. Loser is out. The winner gets to play one more chance, gets to play one more time. All right. So the 7 and 8 used to be in. Now they play each other. The winner is definitely in. The loser has to play one more time again. They got to play the winner of the 9-10 game to see who gets the final spot. So that's why it's not 7 and 10 and 8 and 9, because if 10 beats 7, right, then that would mean that they would be in. And if 8 beats 9, then they're in. Well, that wouldn't make sense. So if you think about it, it's not a bracket. It's, you want 7 and 8, the winner of 7 and 8 to get a spot, because they're the two highest as far as record goes. So one of them should definitely be in for sure. Does that make sense? So, Common Core playoffs. That's funny, Rob. In Fuentes Respecter says, yeah, that makes sense. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. So, Cocaine Bear. So yeah, that's why. That's the reason. Okay. That's so 7 and 8. So if you're 7 and 8, you really get 2 chances. And if you're 9 and 10, it's win or go home both times. But yeah, having 7 and 10, it's not a bracket style. So that's why. Easier thing to figure out, Barry on deck, taxes or NBA playoffs. I hate you, Cisco, but that's so accurate. That is so accurate. Alex said, okay, I'm back. Say that again, Barry. Shut up. I'm not saying it again, you damn jerk. What if 7, 8, 9? Oh God, I hate you, Total Dallas. I hate you. I hate you so much. Okay. Perry said the Pels fell off. They were a 5 seed when Ingram got hurt. Yeah, dude, the Pels were balling for a while. Balling. Absolutely balling. So, that's the way it's going to work. And then the same thing over in the East. Philly and Miami are playing. Those games are scheduled for Wednesday. So tonight you've got somebody's going to know if they're in for sure after the Pelicans and the Lakers play. 100%. So they'll know for sure. And then Golden State, Sacramento, the winner is going to play the loser of the Lakers, Pelicans. And that game will happen on Friday. So same thing. Tomorrow night, you've got Miami playing Philly. Winners in the playoffs. Loser has to play the winner of Atlanta, Chicago. Loser of that game is out. And the winner has one more chance to try to make the playoffs. So it does give 9 and 10 a chance. You know what I mean? Hey, you got to win that first game, and then you play another game. And if you win 2, you're in the playoffs. So there you go. And then those two games will happen on Friday. So those are the winners. Those two winners on Friday are in the playoffs. Uh-oh. Bye, Total Dallas. Bye, Total Dallas. Who timed him out? Cisco. Of course. Cisco said, goodbye. Hey, Total Dallas, what do you think of the Mavs' chances this year? And then he timed him out. Such a jerk. Such a jerk. Who did somebody get him? Yep, Donna got him. And Donna don't play. Bye-bye. Oh, that's so messed up. You ask him a question and then you time him out. You ain't shit, Cisco. You ain't shit, man. That's so funny. Cisco's like, ooh, I got you $1. Oh, that's so funny, man. Oh, that's so funny. Oh my God. Dre, you know what else goes down Friday? What? He got to sit in the Barbie box now. That picture was funny as hell. Evil that said MLB play-in can replace the wild card series. 3 versus 4. Winner gets 3rd seed. Loser plays 5-6. You like that better? You like that better than this? Yeah, that wouldn't be, I wouldn't mind. I kind of like this format. It's not terrible. So then the winners, so the loser of 7-8 plays the winner of 9-10 on Friday from both the East and the West. And then those advance on to play, those teams will play on Sunday. So then the playoffs actually start Saturday. So you're going to hear people saying, playoffs start tonight. No, they don't. The play-ins start tonight. The playoffs actually start on Saturday. That's the official start of the first round of the NBA playoffs. It goes down Saturday. There you go. There's your matchups. TBD. Man, you got to watch out for TBDs. They're dangerous. And then the times and all that stuff there. So, and we'll look at more of that as we get later in the week. We'll know we'll have a better idea Thursday, but yeah, we won't know all of the matchups because obviously we won't know who wins until Friday, and we don't do a show on Friday. So we'll have some semblance. We just won't know 2 of the final teams. 7-8 loser gets home court advantage over the 9-10 winner. She. Hey, what's up, Crystal? Good to see you, sweetie. You are first. There is nobody else here. I promise. So there you go. That is your NBA playing game start. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, I said I wasn't going to cry. Ah! Ah! Blake Griffin has retired. Ah! Somebody. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. You guys remember Blake Griffin? Blake Griffin has retired, everybody. Blake Griffin. Oh, look at that. Look at you, Rob. Boy, you ain't shit, Rob. You know that? I wish I could. I don't know how to. Oh, I could download it there. I'll wait until he comes back. Hell, yeah, we should have time. Evil Death said slam dunk winner. Yeah. Lob City was so much fun to watch. It really was. Blake Griffin, he always had this kind of air about him of being a jerk. And he actually, you guys remember when Blake Griffin tried stand-up comedy? Let me see if I can find it. Blake Griffin tried stand-up comedy. And it said he was actually funny. Okay. Oh, here's the actual YouTubes. This is 10 minutes? This dude did 10 minutes? It says, wow, he actually had a set and jokes. Wait a minute. He was at Just for Laughs. Okay. That really makes me mad. That really, really pisses me off. Amos said one of the best to never do it. Yeah, Blake was like, I want to pull up his stats because I feel like I'm about to say something and some of you are going to lose your shit. And I don't have any stats to back this up necessarily. And I feel like this might anger you a little bit. And I really need you to know that, gosh, I just don't care. By the way, here it is. This was what Rob sent. Look at that. Look at that. TD's not here just yet, but look at that. That's Rob out in front of Arlington Stadium, Jerry's World. Look at that, Rob. You go. Looking good there, Rob. Yeah. Look at my boy Rob out there. That is Hey, Rob, that's inappropriate, Rob. Rob, that is inappropriate behavior, sir. What are you doing, Rob? Rob, this is not okay. Rob, this is not okay, Rob. That is inappropriate behavior, sir. Robert. Not okay, Rob. Rob. What am I going to do with you? Even though I said I think Kevin Hart helped Blake stand-up comedy. Oh, probably. Tico Suave said, go, Rob. Jen said, LOL. I mean, that's mean, Rob. He still does comedy. I heard Kevin Hart opens the Plastic Cup Boys, says that Blake go up in LA all the time. Oh, really? Okay. Well, okay. But the fact that this man was at Just for Laughs at the time, and they went out of business, by the way, so good. But at the time, just when it was around, Just for Laughs was one of the most prestigious festivals that any comic could get in. Just for Laughs was like, I don't know, what's a prestigious music festival that if you were an up and coming musician, you would want to be a part of? Was it like South by Southwest? It's probably not Coachella. Nobody wants to be. That's just bougie that's just like a bougie white girl thing. Oh my God, we were at Coachella. Oh my God, we went to Coachella. I was like, oh my God. Firefest, no. No, not Coachella. Evil Death, not Coachella. We're at Coachella. Evil Death said, damn it. Nobody gives a fuck about Coachella except the white girls that go there. That's it. Like, really. Honestly, no one gives a shit about Coachella. Oh my God, we're at Coachella. Austin City Limits, probably. Yeah, Just for Laughs is in Canada. And it was like, man, if you could get on Just for Laughs, it was huge. Huge. Yeah, Biff Net Fest. Yes. Oh, God. They can't wait. Rebecca from Soft White Underbelly. I don't even know what that. Oh, Lollapalooza. Yeah, so there might be in like, Woodstock. But there was like, that was a big deal. So for him to be on there with no actual credits or whatever is just disgusting. Just disgusting. But is Blake Griffin Ben Simmons with a better jump shot? Slightly better jump shot? I don't know. And that's what I was saying. Some of you are going to be like, hey, whoa. Hey, pal. You can't be coming in and saying all that craziness. Blake Griffin stats. Ben Simmons stats. Now, I know Ben Simmons was like a better facilitator of the basketball, but what I mean in general is that both of them had a better, both of them were better at running the court, getting to the rim. Both of them were not known for being great outside shooters. That you didn't want them to get to the rack because they'd flush it on you. You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't have to worry about them shooting. I guess I don't know. It's just that's kind of the first thing that popped into my head. Amos said Coachella is way bigger than you think these days. Actually, I heard Coachella is kind of like losing its luster. So, that's what you thought, Amos. How many white girls are you hanging out with, Amos? Huh? Amos? Huh? How many white girls are you checking in with on a weekly basis, Amos? Huh? Shut up, Jared. Jared said Caitlin Clark comedy greater than Blake Griffin comedy. Okay. All right. Why does Blake Griffin's picture on this? It looks like his picture from a video game. It really does. It's like this website was like, we'll just grab his headshot from NBA 2K24. Doesn't it? Look at his headshot. That's just like straight out of the game. Uh-oh. Where's the Ben Simmons? See, like Ben Simmons actually looks, his just looks like it's a video game. Oh, Amos said that's what I'm saying. It's way less white. Oh, really? Greg Popovich has better jokes than Blake Griffin. Hold on now. Oh, Donna, I did see that. Caitlin Clark with Michael Shea on Saturday Night Live. Yeah, she did great. She really did great. So here we go. Let's see. Let's compare the two. Let's compare Blake Griffin and Ben Simmons. Let's see how far off I am. Again, just popped into my head, okay? Just popped into my old brain, old noggin. Career. Points per game, 14. Blake was 19. Rebounds a game, 8. 7.8. Assists a game, 7.4 and 4. Well, and I told you, Cisco said Blake Griffin features Rev House. Yuck. I knew Ben Simmons was going to be a better facilitator of the ball. Field goal percentage. Blake shoots 49.3. Ben shoots 56. 3-point percentage. Ben Simmons shoots 14%. Blake Griffin. Wow. Blake Griffin shoots 32% from 3. I would have never guessed that. Free throw percentage, 70%. Ben Simmons shoots 58%. Wow, Blake Griffin really shot 32.8% from the 3-point line? No way. 34, 26. Okay, well, how many did he was averaging 1. Wow, he was averaging 6 a game in Detroit. 4, 6, 7, 5, 5. Okay. All of a sudden in Toronto, he just started jacking up threes. Look at that. 0.3, 0.2, 0.2. Oh, you guys can't see those numbers. That's way too small. There we go. 3-pointers. 0.3, 0.2, 0.4. Right there. 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.41. And then all of a sudden, once he leaves the Clippers, he just starts, well, actually, no, he was shooting 5.7 in 2017, 2018. I guess that became the new ringy dingy. And so 5.6, 5.7, 5.4. Maybe that's why he got traded, because they were like, would you stop shooting threes? He was like, no, this is what I do now. They were like, okay, get out of here. He's like, I can't dunk anymore. So, what the hell's going on? Yeah, and that's when, where's his points per game? I bet you that coincides with like a huge dip in points per game as well. That was 2017, 2018. Let me zoom out here. And his points per game, 22, 18, 24, 21, 21, 21. Nope. Well, Detroit, he went down to 19 a game. Yep. Well, he had 24 a game in Detroit. Was an all-star. And then after that, 15, 11, 12, 10. So it was basically 2018, 2019. So it was after the 2017, 2018 season. And that was when he started jacking up all them threes. Okay. Paul, Jordan, Crawford, and Griffin. Yeah, that was funny. Those are fun. Those Clippers teams were crazy. Lob City. He was doing it in Toronto. That's why nobody knew. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, look at that. He at one point, MVP was third in MVP voting, eighth in voting. All-star. I mean, first 4 seasons. Oh, look, MVP was 10th, Rookie of the Year. Second NBA all second team, third team, All-Star. Blake Griffin had a nice little run. You know what I mean? I don't think Ben Simmons, he was Rookie of the Year, but he had that one good year, right? Rookie of the Year, All-Star. Well, no, I take that back. Defensive Player of the Year. 4-2. Okay. And now it's just all gone to hell in a handbasket because he can't stay healthy. Stand by what I said. He just reminds me he's a slightly better Ben Simmons. So, is there a Texans draft party? Good. I can't wait to not go. I've never been to a draft party, and I don't think I would ever go to one. Jared, what's your thoughts on Griffin's stint in Toronto? And he's gone. Yeah. Where's that at? Huh? Where the hell is that at? Never seen. I synced it. I was going to download a Blake Griffin stand-up clip, but hell no. I ain't doing that. Let me make sure. Okay. Yeah, we good. We 100. We 100. I'm just making sure we're good on the email from, yep. Okay, Cindy didn't email back, so we good there. Okie dokie. We 100. Did they both miss their real rookie year and then won Rookie of the Year? Yeah, I know Blake did for sure because of the knee injury, right? Yep. Blake's was a knee injury and Ben's was a foot injury, right? Sure enough. Look at Amos knowing his basketball history. Okay. I see you, Amos. So that's the headlines. Yes. That was the 4 major headlines. I can't believe I downloaded the same damn headline twice. Oh, I didn't. I just added it twice. Like a dumb ass. See, I actually had them. I just was talking to you guys. Bam! There it is. Actually did make them and download them. Doesn't that look like his video game profile? It really does. 14 years. What was your favorite Blake Griffin moment? Rest in peace, former MLB manager Whitey Herzog. Gone are the days when your nickname was Whitey. Gone are the days when your nickname was Blackie. There was somebody was nicknamed Blackie, right? Or was that in a movie? Was there somebody nicknamed Blackie? I think it was in a movie though. I was like Blackie. Yeah, you won't find anybody really nicknamed Whitey anymore. There was Whitey Herzog, Whitey Ford. I don't think anybody's like clamoring to, you know, nickname their kid or their, you know, maybe an old white man. Hey, call me Whitey. What are you talking about, Cisco? And that's how BOD got canceled. What? There used to be a nickname for black. There was one, like there was Blackie, and then there was Whitey. Look, I'm telling you, there was like a character called Blackie. I'm telling you. It was a character in a damn movie. Oh, see, Amos said I had a black lab named Blackie. See, I knew it. Bianna said chalky white. I'm telling. What was the? No one is out to whiten up their name. No. Rip BOD. Shut up. Oh man, what was it? Oh, it was a character. Oh, dude. Let's see. Blackie character. Oh, nope, that's not it. Jeez. Nope. Nobody's gonna help me on this, huh? You guys are just gonna let me just let me waller in this, huh? Just let me. Okay. Not reading that. Wow. We have a new tech we call White Shadow. Oof. That's not good. Oh, here's one from Fox News. Nintendo changes the name of a Mario Brother character. His original name was Blackie. As Western audiences have noted, translates to a racial slur for black people. Jeez. This is my Deadly Una character. Let's see. Nintendo renamed Mario. Mario villain's name changed. There was a character, I'm telling you, dude is shockingly white. Oh. Let's see. Blackie was normally the darkest dude in the neighborhood. I'm trying to remember. Oh. I thought it was a character in a movie, but maybe, or no. It was like a, no. That's not it. It was like Peaky Blinders or something like that. I want to say it was like a movie or a TV show like that. I don't remember now. No, not Smokey. Not Smokey. But it was like an old, it wouldn't have been like, oh, I saw that on Friends. Obviously. But it was like Peaky Blinders. It was like a period piece like that. Okay? Whatever. But yeah, people definitely ain't naming their, or nicknaming their people or their kids or their grandpa Whitey anymore. That's for sure. Well, you know what you don't see? You don't see any Brownie. Should I just go all the way with it? Should we just start doing them all? Huh? You want to do? Are we doing all the races? Am I doing them all? Huh? Look at old Brownie Sanchez. Huh? Look at that. No, not that kind of brownie, Jared. You fat ass. Jared's like, I do love some brownies. No, not that kind of brownie, you fat son of a bitch. I'm talking about old Brownie Sanchez. Evil Does said, any boxing fans, have y'all seen a video clip of Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney before their big fight? No, I haven't seen it. Hey, Homo Astros fan! Love you, buddy. I appreciate that, man. I got to say, Homo Astros fan, you are the most consistent damn person. I swear. Homo Astros fan shows up every day, 100 bits, never chats, never says a damn word. watches the show, sends 100 bits, supports. I love you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you. We're just, I'm just slowly driving this show into the ground today, getting it canceled. Someone mentioned in the chat that Whitey Herzog died, and I said people don't use the nickname Whitey anymore. And you can imagine how this is spiraling out of control, slowly getting worse. Now we're up to Brownie. No one says Brownie anymore. No one's nicknaming Brownie. Hey, look, there goes old Brownie Sanchez. Oh, look, there goes Brownie Villanueva. Barry, take a shot. No thanks, Brownie Villanueva. No thanks. Tony the Handsome said, call me Brownie. Okay. Let's see. Are we doing any others? Are we going with like a red or a yellow or no? Nope. Oh my God. I'm so glad the filter caught that. Jesus Christ, that was inappropriate. Holy shit, who said that? Which one of you sons of bitches was fired off that one? Thank you. Good Lord, that was inappropriate. Good job, CC, for catching that one. Jesus Christ. Who was that got it? Alex said, Barry, I'm probably lighter than you. Yeah, in the crotch area. And I don't mean shades. I just mean weight, girth. Son of a bitch. Deanna said, what happened? Oh, someone just used a racial slur in the chat and Cece got it. Oh, Cece's app caught it. Thank God. Shit, you guys don't know the limits. You guys don't know how to fuck around and have a good time without crossing the line. This is why I can't have nice things. Jesus. Low ink is teeny. All right, you know what? I've had enough of you guys. I wanted to look at something. Your Astros, let's talk about it because it's still not time to panic. It's definitely not time to panic. All right? But here's the problem. All the money you went out and spent on Josh Hader so far is not translating. It is his ERA is higher than Clarence's cholesterol. He's not even here to defend himself. I'm sorry. That was not okay. It is so bad right now. You need look no further than I couldn't think of anybody big, by the way. And we have plenty of big people in the chat. I could have went with anybody. I just off the cuff couldn't think of anybody. Just Clarence. That's my bad. Here is the power rankings on ESPN. Okay. And real quick, let's just show you how bad it is, but how bad it could be. All right. Dodgers 1, Braves 2, Yankees 3, Orioles 4, Rangers 5. Okay. There's your top 5. Phillies 6. Astros are 7, but this was back when they were 4-9. Now, the Astros are currently 6-12. It's bad, folks. It's bad. If you look at the league, the Astros have the second worst record in the American League. They are winning 33% of their games. That is good for 4th worst in baseball. Now, again, I'm here to tell you that it's not time to panic. It's not time to freak out. If this is still the case at the end of May, let's all panic and freak out. Part of the problem, though, part of the issue is that this team's pitching woes are terrible, and it all stems from the rotation. The rotation is banged up. It has stretched the bullpen thin. It is bad. It has looked bad, but that is still no excuse for Josh Hader having a 9.39 ERA. Here is his game log as of right now. Josh Hader has pitched in 9 games. He pitched in 3 games in March in the Yankees series. 3 games he didn't have to pitch in, right? First game, 3 Ks in the Yankees, great. Second game, 2 Ks and a walk, great. 7 batters faced, he fanned 5. You're feeling good. Fourth game, he gives up a run, takes the L. Okay. You know what I mean? That's 3 innings and 1 earned run. Overall, that's a 3 ERA. That's going to happen. All right? It's going to happen. It's a 3 ERA. Now, you don't expect a Hader who's, prone to a 2 or a sub-2 ERA for most closers. You expect him to right the ship, but that's okay. That's not terrible, right? Since then, though, man, Toronto, an inning, he gives up 2 earnings, blows the save. So you follow up a loss with a blown save, and you're like, boy, this is not good. Back-to-back appearances. He gives up 3 earned runs in 2 innings of work with a loss and a blown save. Then he comes back against the Rangers, the hated Rangers, and you're like, okay, cool. Works an inning, gives up a run in the save, but that's okay. He gets the save and gives up a run, and you're like, well, that's fine. And then he starts to do work, but all of these games that he's pitching in, the Astros are out of, except for one, but they're out of it because the bullpen has been taxed and the rotation sucks, and the Astros have gotten so far behind that he's had to pitch in these games. So, yeah, he pitches in an extra innings game. They lose. He pitches in that Rangers game. Lose. And he doesn't take the loss. He doesn't give up any earned runs, but nothing's happening. Goes a third of an inning against Texas. And then against Atlanta, he goes a third of an inning. He gives up 4 earnings. And it's like, bro, what is happening? Like, you've pitched 4 2/3 innings. You've given up 7 earned runs in the month of April. Not like this, fam. As if it hasn't been bad enough for the Astros bullpen. To add to the fact that your prized free agent is just as bad as everything else. It is just, it's what this team absolutely did not need. This team's lineup, the Astros at the plate, they're fine. They're going to be fine. They are fine. This pitching staff is in shambles because of the injuries. They are in absolute shambles. Yeah, Stephen the Weather Guy said, I told you I wasn't a fan of what they spent on Hader. I have receipts. Well, and again, it's a long way. And Hader's numbers, if you go back and look, last year, 1.28 ERA, great. Year before that, 7.31 ERA, not great. Pitched in 19 games, though. Right? Year before, oh no, I'm sorry. That was combined, Milwaukee and San Diego. So that's my bad. But not a great ERA in Milwaukee either. But before that, 123, 379, 262. So last year was not a good year for him between the two clubs. But he turned it around in 2023. So this is a dude whose track record tells you other than the 1 year, you should be fine. And maybe, and I don't know, but maybe he's a notorious slow starter. And I'd have to go back and look at year over year, like you're hearing about Abreu. He's a notorious slow starter. I think we might be seeing the beginning of the end of Abreu. We saw it start last year. But yeah, Hader's whip, not like this. Yeah. But I'm confident that Josh Hader will figure it out and get it back. I'm confident in that. Abreu, not so much. The problem is, at least when it comes to Hader, at least you have a Presley and an Abreu that can come in and close out games. As far as, and Brian Abreu. The problem at first base is, what do you have to back up Jose Abreu? It ain't Singleton. You really have nothing. So you're kind of screwed. But Hader is not past his prime, bro. What's up, Spoonie? Welcome back. No, Hader is not past his prime. How old is he? He's 30. He's fine. He's just fine, dude. He pitched in 61 games, had 33 saves and a 1.28 ERA last year. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Let's see how he started off last year. Let's see. No, hold on. Oh, I didn't want that. I didn't want that. Oh, here we go. Damn it. Damn it. I want his game log from 2023. Hader. Okay, it won't let me do the game log because I'm too far zoomed in. There we go. Game log. 2023. What did his season look like? Oh no, he pitched his ass off in the first month of the year last. Look at them saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he had 10 saves in April. Where's that Josh Hader? Oh my God. All right, well, so much for being a notoriously slow starter. That was 2023. Let's check 2022. 1, 2. Look at that. 10 saves, no earnings. Gosh, he didn't blow up until July. Man, he had a terrible July and August and got it all back in 2022. How about 2021? Yep. 7 saves. Oof. Boy, this is not good. I'm not liking this at all. All right, I got to get to a break, you guys. I'm going to be joined here in just a moment by Cindy Burbano, so we're going to get to our guest. Oh, here, finally. Oh, no. That was the COVID season. Let's go 2019. And, yeah. So it doesn't look like he's a notoriously slow starter. So, all right, that sucks. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I am going to be joined by Cindy Burbano. I put... okay, cool. She is home. See you in a bit. Cool. I am going to grab her Instagram one more time, and when I get back, I will be joined by her. So let's take a quick break. You guys sit on the corner, do some dope. And when I get back, we will be joined by Cindy Burbano. We'll hang out, have a good time, get to know Cindy, find out her journey through the world of TV and radio. There is her Instagrams in the chat, and let's do that. So let's take a quick break so that when we come back, we can spend an hour hanging out with Cindy, getting to know Cindy, chatting it up with Cindy. All right? Hang out. Don't go anywhere. This is Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Stick around through the break. I'll see you guys shortly, all right? Don't go nowhere. Talk to you in a bit.
I got your bitch sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. They are to be ashamed. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Look at here. There you go. They're out here sharing marijuana. Look at here. There you go. The same old nasty ass people from last week. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope.
Hey, welcome back to Barry on Deck. Sorry for the delay. Little tech problem over here. We're good to go, though. Hey, welcome back to the show. Thank you guys for sticking around through the break. Those of you that did. Those of you that didn't. I don't know why the hell you'd leave. What's wrong with you? All right. Should be good to go here. All right, my bad. Yeah, I don't know. This damn microphone, y'all know how it goes. Stupid ass tech problems. Everything looks good. You guys can hear me though, right? Okay, yeah. Look at those levels. All right. Hey, look, I see her in the green room. All right, are you guys ready? I hope you're ready. I'm ready. So I gotta tell you, I gotta set this up first because I met her on the set, as I told you guys in the first hour. I met her on the set of the Nightcap. We were doing a show about masculinity. Because, you know, your boy screams masculine. I mean, obviously. And she was so cool. We hung out. It was great. And so I was like, man, I really got to get her on the show and hang out, especially since she's so well known in the city. And I was shocked that she agreed to do this little raggedy ass show. I was like, hey, you want to come in and do my show? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh, for real? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh, well, hell yeah, let's do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, joining me on the program right now. You might listen to her every morning on the Mega 101 show at between 6 and 11. I don't even know the name of the show. It's the morning show on Mega 101. You may have seen her on Telemundo. You may have seen her on the Nightcap with me on Fox 26. Ladies and gentlemen, please have me welcome to the show, Cindy Burbano, everybody. Cindy! Yay! Cindy, how are you, sweetie? Thanks for doing this.
Of course. Thank you for inviting me. I'm super excited. And I'm sorry if you hear like a major echo, but I'm a mom and I had to come hide in the bathroom. This is the one place where I will not be interrupted. So I'm sorry for the sound problem out here.
No, that's okay. Listen, I have cats. I have to do the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm a cat dad, so I have to escape when I do interviews. I'm like, oh my God, here. So I totally get it. Yeah, so I appreciate you doing the show. I'm glad it worked out because I know you were emailing me. You're like, I may have to do this show while I'm walking in. I imagine your schedule is absolutely insane from week to week, is it?
It is. I mean, I'm waking up at 4 a.m. I'm going over to the station. There's days that I do my show's 5 hours. So we're there from 6 to 11. Then I'm running back home, changing, heading over to Fox to shoot two TV shows, and then heading over to pick up my daughter from school, then coming home and being mom, and it's a lot.
Okay, wait, so I didn't know this. So first of all, I knew the morning show, but you get up at, okay, this is why I couldn't do morning radio. When I was doing ESPN radio midday, and we were 1 to 4, which was perfect for me. I started this show at 2, and I still struggle to start on time because I'm like laying in bed. Girl, there's no damn way I could do a morning radio show, especially if they were like, yeah, you got to get up at 4.
Yeah. When I was on Telemundo, I was a morning anchor. So I was at the station at 2:30 in the morning because our 5 a.m. show had to go on. So sleeping until 4 is actually a good deal for me now.
Ain't no damn way. So now, how long ago did you start on Telemundo? When was that?
Yeah, I started, I did Telemundo for 8 years. I was in my 20s, in late 20s.
Okay. Now, was that your first gig, like in entertainment, I guess I should say, in radio, television? That was your first gig?
It was the major signing with NBC Universal. I had already kind of studied acting, and I was doing television commercials, pretty much just anything that anybody would give me, even if it was free. I would have paid them to give me a chance because I needed to build that demo. I needed my just to build everything and just go and say, hey, I'm a talent. This is what I do. I can do voiceover work. I can do commercials. I know about lighting, production, editing. And so I started getting into all this. And then my major hiring was with Telemundo, NBC Universal, when I went in to do a Adolphus Rice commercial.
No shit. That's how you. Okay.
And that's how I went. And then they called me and they're like, hey, there's this really early morning anchor position. And I was like, I'm an actress. Like, what are you talking about? I'm not
News.
I'm not a reporter. I don't know how to do any of this. And they're like, well, act the part. And I walked in there thinking that I knew what I was doing. Green screen, traffic, weather. I had no idea what the hell I was doing. I had no idea. And I got hired on the spot. So
Yo, that's crazy. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody thinks, oh, I could do that. You know what I mean? And I promise you, everyone in this chat, everyone that watches this later, everyone that watches the news, everyone that's watched you do that, everyone that listens to the radio or sports talk, anyone that has watched this at some point has gone, I could do that. That's so easy. Yeah. They have no idea how difficult it is just to read a teleprompter and talk and make it so that it doesn't feel like you're reading a teleprompter.
And not only that,
go ahead,
but you have an IFB, so they're talking to you in your ear while you're trying to maintain focus.
Yes, you have to listen to someone either yelling at you or telling you something while you're mid-sentence reading because they're like, hey, so-and-so is doing this, you need to go to this or that, and you're still trying to fit it. That in and of itself is a skill, right? And then I like that took me forever to figure just that part of it out, just being able to read a teleprompter, but being able to, like, I'm still real uncomfortable on camera when it comes to like my hands. And I know that's very Talladega Nights. I don't know what to do with my hands. Girl, I still don't.
Well, I have the key. So when you're doing like a live shot or you're doing something, let's say, but you're not holding a mic or anything like that, they kind of make you do this number where you kind of hold one hand or one finger and you kind of just do this. That's kind of like you do this, but you always end up kind of holding. Watch next time on TV, they hold their fingers.
But that works for chicks, right? So like when I did Houston Sports Show for a couple years, and I had Lauren Leal. I don't know if you know Lauren. She's been around in the market for a while, but like it was Lauren Leal, and then another one of our co-hosts was Rachel Von Oranje. But like it was me and Jerome Solomon. We did that one for a while, and then we had Sports Saturday. It was me and Giselle Strong and Jerome Solomon. But so like for me, if I did a stand-up piece at like I don't know, TV or whatever. If a dude is doing that, girl, like I can't. Like that's not the same shit. You know what I mean? What? You gotta do that. It doesn't, but that doesn't look like, girl. You can't, it can't be like, yeah. So, I was like that doesn't look like you can't. So I would just be like, I still. It's just awkward, man.
Maybe put a hand in the pocket.
That's what I would do. Sometimes I would put a hand in a pocket, but then it's almost too casual. So it's so weird because what they'll tell you, the advice I got from somebody, I forget who it was. It was I forget, but they were like, just put your hands at your side. Yeah, they did. They said just kind of when you talk, just as you're having the conversation, just have, you talk, and you can use your hands when you talk, but sometimes you'll have the conversation like that. And I was like, that feels so weird.
It works. It's all good.
It really does. But people, the next time you watch the news, for everybody watching this, really just watch how they stand and what they do with their hands. And what you'll realize is no one talks like that in real life.
Yeah.
No one can. It's the.
Well, we would have to kind of stand sideways, but our torso needed to be straight. Yes. But our feet were looking sideways.
Yeah, it's almost like chicks learn how to take pictures for Instagram, and it's like the most deceptive shit you've ever seen in your whole life. Like girls, you don't ever take a picture for Instagram straight on. You have to get like all the angles and shit, and that's the same thing on TV, right? Like you have certain angles. It's crazy. Oh, yeah.
And then you got your good side, your bad side, the good lighting. Lighting is everything. If you got bad lighting, I don't care how pretty you are, you're gonna look like shit.
Everything, right? It's the most important. So you started at Telemundo. You're no longer there?
Yeah. No, I was working. I did some stuff like network out of Miami where I was doing a lot of like reporting and packages from here, sending over to the network. I kind of put a stop to it right when pandemic hit. And because I couldn't go out and do a lot of the stuff that I was doing, interviewing artists and more on the entertainment side, I couldn't do that. So I put a stop to that, and then I just stayed doing the radio show, our morning show, which is called Mega en tus Mañanas. And
I'll never be able to say that, but okay.
and then I went on to work with Fox, and Fox has been talking to me for many a years to try to see what we could do, and it was just never the right timing. And then a couple years ago, during the New Year's Eve special, they needed somebody to fill in, and they called me in. I was like, you know what? I'll just do this one time, and that one time led to getting hired. And I'm like, oh, they caught me.
That's so great. So you fill in for Carolina on the nightcap, right? But you do other things for them as well.
I mean, if they have any specials, or if they need something, or like I'll come in as a guest, or if they're like some sort of special assignment or anything, I'll go in and cover.
That's great. That's fantastic. Which do you like better, radio or TV?
I get that question a lot. And I think, so when I started in TV, I was doing the news. So I had to be, not that I wasn't myself, but you have to be very serious, and you can't give your opinion, you can't be biased when you're giving the news kind of thing. So I felt like, even though it was a great experience and I've done a lot of television, it's a lot of fun. I love the nightcap because it lets me be more free to express and be fun. And that's what I do on the radio every morning. It's myself and two guys. So it's three of us. And it's like we sit there and we just kind of just talk, have coffee. It feels like I'm just hanging out with my friends. And the fact that we get paid to talk and hang out is crazy.
Isn't it wild? I don't do radio anymore. I still like our TV show. It's not on anymore, but I still will do Fox or Isaiah Carey, we'll call him. And so I still get to fill in stuff like that. But I love radio, or I love stuff like this just because it is more freeing. You can kind of do what you want. TV, people don't realize TV for me is easier because it's just, it's very short. It's 2, 3, 4 minute packages, but there's no freedom. It's very buttoned up. It's very specific, and you're sticking to the script, and that's it. And that's what's great about radio is if you want to spend 2, 3, 4 segments on the same topic and really get deep into it, you can do all of that. There's no freedom in TV.
And we also have interaction with the audience. We have a line. So people call in, which I also am impressed every day that, the stuff that people that I would never just randomly call a radio station, but I love that they feel the connection or the, like they could just come express and tell us the craziest things about their life that I'm like, that you probably would never share with anybody, but they just kind of come and tell us. We're like, that's a great topic. We need that for a show or stuff like that.
Now, how long have you been with Mega 101? How long have you been there?
Yeah, so I work so Mega is part of Odyssey, and Odyssey has 6 stations. So we have the Bull, which is like the country station. We have Mix 96.5, Mega 101, which is the Spanish station. We have a 610 Sports Radio, and we've got another radio. So we have the Spot also. So I've been with them. This is my 11th year.
Okay, that's
but
cool.
I started as really. So I leave Telemundo Houston. Before I went to network, I left the local station, and there's a 6-month non-compete. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do because I can't work on TV. And then I get a call from the people from Mega saying, hey, come in, just, we were just kind of looking for someone. I've never done morning radio, so I had no idea what it was about. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm just going to be there for 6 months until I go back on TV. And then I fell in love with radio. It's so amazing. Every day is different. The energy, the difference, the talking to the audience. So I'll be out in the street, and then they'll tell me, thank you so much for saying this, or that message changed my life, or because of you, now I'm doing this. Or so what the impact you have is so touching to me, and that's why I do what I do.
Yeah, it is. That's the other big thing about it is you really that's the one thing I think I've learned, right? Even my dumb ass doing just sports talk. Some of the things you do, some of the things you learn is people will reach out and say, hey man, you got me through some tough times, or your show got us through a dark time in our life. And you're just like, really? You're like, my stupid ass? Really? Like, that's crazy. I can't believe that. So are you from Houston? Are you originally from here? Where are you from originally?
No, I was born in Venezuela, but
Okay.
my family from Ecuador.
Oh,
So I
okay.
grew up in South America most of my life, just in different countries, and then moved to the States to go to university when I was 18 up in Massachusetts. And my parents ended up retiring. Just, my sister was up there too in Massachusetts, and they moved to Houston. So when I graduate university, this became home. So that's really why I'm here. I was supposed to go back to Ecuador, and I left half my stuff over there because I only packed 2 bags to go to school. So, but it never went back.
Never went back. Now, do you still have family in Ecuador and Venezuela?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Cousins, uncles, aunts. I mean, I have a lot, and I would go back and forth to visit. So yeah.
And you still have a chance to get back quite often, or not as much as you'd want, I'm sure?
Well, and during pandemic, it got hard, so just now a lot of the time that I have free will probably be traveling, but I stopped doing that for a minute, but at least overseas.
Yeah, for sure. All right. So we are getting questions in the chat. So I am going to, I gotta screen them first.
Ooh, fun. I love questions.
I got to screen them first, girl. These are some weirdos. So I got to make sure nobody gets inappropriate. No, they're great. They're great people. So you graduated in Massachusetts, or you graduated here in Houston?
Massachusetts.
Oh, what university did you go to in Massachusetts?
I was living in Beverly, Massachusetts, which is a small town connected to Salem, the witch town.
Yeah.
And that's how I always tell people, so they kind of get the idea.
Yeah,
It was crazy because people don't know, like Endicott College. It's a small private school, and it's very few. It's like a lot of the air is like a lot of mansions. It's very beautiful. It's right on the ocean.
Nice.
It's a gorgeous campus.
I was hoping you were going to drop like a Harvard on me. I'd be like, shit.
No, but my cousin was there. And then my
nice.
other cousin was in BU, and my sister was in Bentley. So I would like hop through all the schools. So I was in Harvard quite a bit. I was in Cambridge.
Nice. Nice. All right. First question. Somebody wants to know what's in the cup. What's in the pink cup? What you drinking?
Water.
Boo.
Tequila. No, I'm just kidding.
See, we do drink a little bit on this show. We do shots. I'll do shots every once in a while.
But no, it's water.
Yeah, you don't strike me as somebody that drinks a lot. You're like super healthy. Do you eat well? I mean, you work out a lot.
Yes.
Yeah,
I do.
That's
I do drink. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a good tequila drinker. I love my margaritas, a glass of wine. Yes, please. I love it, but I don't overdo it. I mean, I work out a lot, and I do eat. That's the one thing is I do eat well. That I don't eat, I don't drink sodas, barely any breads. I don't eat desserts. So I'm pretty boring like that.
Every time I work with or talk with somebody like yourself that's very fit, very in shape, very disciplined with what they eat, I always ask the same question. Are you hungry? Aren't you just hungry? Like, I couldn't, girl, there's no way my fat ass could do that. I don't.
All the time.
First of all, the discipline that it takes to be able to just pass by a cake and not.
Wait.
Okay.
Listen to this. I have an 8-year-old. The discipline it takes me not to eat off her Kinder chocolates, her McDonald's, her whatever she craves, when she's got that, like maybe on a weekend, she's like Chick-fil-A, and I'm like, ugh. Sometimes I'll eat like one, but not much.
See, and that's the thing is I've always heard, I don't have kids. Me and my wife don't have kids, but people will always say I know some guys will say like, oh, I gained weight because my wife got pregnant and it's sympathy weight. And then other people will say, yeah, I know. Then I'm like, you're just a lazy son of a bitch. Don't blame this on your wife. You drink a lot and you don't do shit. That's the problem. But some people will say that they gain weight because of their kids, not because they don't do anything. It's because they end up eating their food too. Like when they eat, they eat their own food and then they eat their kids' stuff. Is that true?
Yeah.
Like
it is. It's facts. It's facts. I mean, there's times she'll leave like a little bit of like, I don't know, a sandwich, nuggets. She is, I'm letting her eat a little bit of like the stuff that is probably not the healthiest, but like as prizes. Cause with kids, you got to bribe them. With kids, it's like to get them to do anything. I mean, I'm like, no shit. Like really, I'm negotiating with evil every day.
please.
And she's always saying she's like my little broke best friend who thinks I'm rich.
That's great. So you're negotiating with her like this is some big, like you're like, okay, I'll give you a bag of chips, but
yes,
that's hilarious. So are you?
But don't talk in class. Yeah. All she does is talk in class. So every day I get an email from her teacher going, I'm sorry, Miss Burbano, but Chloe, will not do this and this, or she won't. But it's always like she won't shut up, and then I feel guilty because I birthed her, and I get paid to talk. So, I mean,
well, I was gonna ask, were you like Miss Social Butterfly in school? Or were you always the talkative one?
I was, and I was getting in trouble. But of course, I tell her I've never talked in class. I was not that. I was a straight A student.
Yeah.
No.
See, I think people that end up in this business, we were the ones, because I was the same way. Oh my God. I spent more time, like when I was in school, if you talked a lot, which I did, all my teachers would just be like, just go sit in the hall. And so I had a desk. Like I remember one class, my math class, I had a desk in the hall. I never went into the class after like 4 weeks. I would just walk in and sit down in the hall. And that's where I sat in class. She just knew, like I knew, she knew, the whole class knew. It was pointless for me to go in. So that's how bad it was. So I can imagine. Yeah. I think everybody that ends up in this business at some point, we were just social. We just talk a lot. You have to, I tell people that you have to have a little bit of social butterfly and ego to be in this business. You know?
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, I ask her all the time. I said, why are you talking? What is the problem? Like, what is so important? And then she says, Mommy, and she's super serious, right? And she says, Mommy, I close my eyes and I try to bite my tongue, but the words just come out. I can't help it. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm done.
You're like, please, you can't help it, really. That's hilarious. All right, let's get to a couple of these questions and then we'll keep going. So, Flip said, have you ever thrown out a first pitch for the Astros?
I have not.
What?
Astros, call me. I have a lot of friends that play for the Astros. I don't know why they haven't booked it up.
Yeah, what's up with that? Oh, we got to make that happen.
Well, fun fact.
Okay.
I was a sideline reporter for the Houston Dynamo for 6 years.
Really? That's cool. Did you like that? Did you enjoy it?
Those jobs that I also got by every job I've ever had is just like my chance.
Really? I'm kind of the same way, girl. I don't have a reel. I don't have a radio reel. I don't have a TV reel. I don't have shit. I just happened into all my gigs. Sounds like you're the same way and just like, oh, look at that. I do this now.
Well, they came in and they were like, hey, we are looking for a sideline reporter. And, I was like, look, I know soccer because I'm Latina. So like we grow up, in that atmosphere. But one thing is to go to the stadium and, yell all sorts of obscenities. And then one thing is to be down there pretending like I know what the next move is. Like, what are you talking about? So I'll give it up to the Houston Dynamo, which I absolutely love. For the first year, they had me next to this person, so I would learn all of the terminology, all of the everything. And then they kept me there for 5 more years.
That's great. So they kind of really taught you the ins and outs of the game.
They trained me.
Yeah. So do you watch soccer differently now that you learned a lot more about the sport? Are you like, oh no, that's, yeah. Do you watch it differently?
Completely.
Yeah.
I mean, I love soccer, like European, from anywhere really, whether it's Premier League, Champions, anything. I love soccer, but yes, I do see it with more enthusiasm, but I do miss being like, now if I'm on the stands, I'm like, what is this? Peasants. Like, I should be out on the field.
I'm over here slumming it. Do you? I don't know if you're married, have a significant other but if you're watching soccer with them, and does it drive them nuts, or if you're watching it with other friends and you're like telling them, oh, I can't believe they're doing this or that, does it drive does it drive other people nuts?
I do have a fiance, and it's funny because he's a huge sports lover of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he'll watch, tennis and football and basketball, and he knows the name and the history of every single player, like, which is insane. So when we met, he was so impressed that I even knew anything about soccer, and I know the names and the history and all these things. And he's like, what? It's like I'm sitting with like one of my dudes, and she gets it, so he loves it.
Oh,
but
that's
I
good.
can't really talk because that's the one thing he doesn't like. He's like, come on, like, so we kind of just watch and laugh and point things out, but I know
that's
not
great.
To
That's dope. All right. So Eric Resendez had a question. How hard was it for her to get into an English speaking TV station, or was it hard at all?
So
that was from Eric Resendez.
I was my own worst enemy.
Okay.
Because Fox, the people from Fox, the GM had reached out to me, I don't even know, maybe like 8 years ago or probably more. And they've been very persistent for a long time. But I was so embarrassed about my accent and speaking English. And everybody kept telling me, like, what are you talking about? You speak perfect English. It's my second language. So I was stopping myself because I was so scared of messing up the language, or like having people say like, that's not how you pronounce it, or stuff like that. And then finally I got over my fear, and I was like, who cares? What's the worst that can happen? So I mess up. Everybody knows that, at least I speak another language. I was like, whatever.
Yeah, for real. I wish I spoke another language. It really does give you flexibility. Like you said, you can do Telemundo and Fox 26. You can, and I think most people, especially in this market, you know what I mean? Like if you were in, I don't know, Boise, Idaho, where there might be like 3 non-white people in the whole market, it might be a little different. But I think down here in this market, I don't think people judge or even really think twice about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, especially not now, but mind you, I've been in this business for almost 20 years, and it wasn't like that when I first came. It has grown a lot, and yes, there's a much bigger Hispanic audience today, or at least more of it's not just Mexican, it's like Colombianos, Venezolanos, Argentinian, Brazilians. Like, you're seeing a growth of other countries. But when I first moved to Houston, it was a lot of Mexicans more than any other Latinos.
True. That's really true. Houston that is the one thing I love about this city. It is by far a honest to God melting pot. You know what I mean? It is. Yeah. It seems like everybody is well represented in this city. So that's a great point. All right, more questions. Let me see. Where the heck did it go? All right. Sorry. This is the one thing I love this show, but the one thing I hate about this show is there's no producer. I'm the producer. I'm the host. I have to do everything. So you have to bear with me for a second. Here we go from Evil Death. He said, question for Cindy. What was it? This is going back to the Dynamo. What was it like working with Glenn Davis? Oh, damn it. I just scrolled down. Where'd it go? What was it like working with Glenn Davis and Holly Seymour? And follow up, do you still follow and watch the Dynamo, especially last year when they made the playoffs?
Okay, so I didn't work with Holly, but I worked with Glenn because it was Glenn, Eddie, and myself doing the show, and the sideline reporting. Of course, they were the commentators, and it was amazing. I have such a great admiration and love for Glenn Davis and for Eddie. They taught me so much. They were so patient, and not only that, but they were like my biggest cheerleaders. They were like, "Good job, Cindy. Let's do this," or "Why don't we try this?" And instead of like correcting me in a negative way, they would build me up to have more confidence. So I'm only grateful, and we've made a great friendship. So we stay in touch. We text all the time, and we just it's like family. And then as far as like the Dynamo, yes, I do follow, but not as intensely as I did when I had to be there every game.
Yeah.
So I'll watch, playoffs and the things here and there, but not as intense.
Is Glenn Davis not one of the nicest people you've ever met? I mean, he is the one of the nicest people. Forget in the business, he's just the kindest human being, one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
Oh, by far. He
Yeah.
is professional. He's so intelligent. Like you said, the kindest soul, very patient. Him and I would, be on the phone for the longest time. I would ask him all the questions, and he was so grateful. He was like, "I love that you're so interested," and he'd give me notes on how to do things. He was so involved, and he's so passionate about soccer that you can't help but fall in love with soccer because of how much he loves it.
It's true. There's not, and I don't just mean in the city of Houston. I mean, maybe nationally, you'd be hard pressed to find a better ambassador for the game in this country than Glenn Davis. He does. I mean, his passion for the sport, and you're right, because I'm not a huge soccer guy. I didn't grow up playing. I didn't grow up watching it. I don't watch it now, but every time I'm around Glenn Davis, I'm like, all right, are we going to watch some soccer or not? Because I'm ready for some damn soccer. Just talking to Glenn for 5 minutes. You're like, okay, I get it now. Yep, I'm a soccer fan. You know what I mean? I need Glenn in my life every day, so I'll watch it. Because, he gets you fired up. He makes you want to watch. He really does.
Yeah, he's just, he's amazing all around, and I do appreciate, he knows how much I love him. He's just such a mentor, and I would not have been there, I think, as long as I was, and loved my job and looked forward to it as much as I did, because I had that awesome team of Glenn and Eddie. They just fabulous to work with.
So what were you more nervous about doing for the first time? Were you more nervous doing your anchor gig for the first time? Were you more nervous doing radio for the first time? Or were you more nervous doing sideline soccer reporting for the first time? Or maybe you were more nervous doing something like the nightcap talk show kind of hosting for the first time. Which one were you most concerned about?
I think it was when I was an anchor, because I came in so green. I had done a lot of TV commercials. I had done a couple, like extra side, the side gigs here and there, nothing fabulous, but to be live on TV, and I had the prompter, and that very first day, my very first, it's somewhere out there, so please never find that video.
I'm Googling right now.
Right, my prompter dies. So I had been training for that week to go on air by myself, and now I'm like, I can't see anything. So all I could hear is my technical director, my TD, saying, just keep talking, talk about, whatever, like keep talking. So the one thing that I am really great at, and I think is probably my strongest asset, is that I can ad-lib the shit out of anything. I will talk about the Pink Cup for 2 minutes if I have to, and just continue. So that helped me. But I was nervous because with TV also, like, you have to know your angles, make sure you stand a certain way, speak, plus you're reading. So you also have to be conscious of how you look, and not just with the microphone on the radio. I can be sitting like this, talking, and then like commercial break, I'm eating. We're like, no one can see you. We're TV. It's like you really have to be proper and on at all times.
That is so true. That's funny. And what's crazy is usually to get to an anchor position, like you said, you've gone through years of training.
Reporting.
Yeah, because you've probably gone to journalism school, and then you get out and you start in Paducah, Kentucky, doing weekends where you're like, "Hi, I'm over at the quilt convention," and and then you or work your way up through markets, and then you get to a big market where you do reporting for years and years, and then you start doing anchoring on the weekend. You just started as an anchor, and that's crazy.
In the fourth largest market, which is insane.
It is.
In the biggest television stations in the country, and not only the country, in the world. NBC Universal and Telemundo is like, it's the top of the top. You couldn't have, and I always thought of that. I was like, I've just always, it was meant to be. Like I've always had the easiest opportunities. And the reason, I'll tell you how I ended up in Telemundo. It just didn't just happen. So I told you I had been doing like these crazy gigs here and there and trying to build a demo reel. This is back when you could, and like I'm trying to burn a CD with my demo or whatever on my laptop. What I'm talking about. So I do, and I'm thinking I'm super cool. So I call Telemundo. I need to talk to.
Hold on, you're cutting out. 1 second. Hold on. I think we're. Let's see. Hold on. Oh. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to switch. I don't want you to be frozen on the screen. I think we're losing your connection. I put you off camera in the green room, so I don't want you to, if it freezes, I don't want you to be like on screen with everybody staring at you. Let's see. Why don't you do this, Cindy? Why don't you disconnect real quick and then reconnect, and then that might fix the connection problem. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just have Cindy disconnect, and reconnect. In the meantime, I'm going to add y'all's questions to the queue. So if you have any questions for Cindy, let's see. I got yours, Shay. That Cindy, it was like working with Glenn Davis. I got that one added, removed from queue. Okay, got it. Looks like it's she's back. I think that's a little better. Yeah, cool. Don't ask mine. They're dumb. Oh, shut up. I'm gonna ask your question, Spoon. All right, I think she's back. Much better. Yeah. For some reason, it was all frozen and locked up, Cindy. All right, cool.
It's all good.
No, okay. Now, so tell the story again. You said the way you got to Telemundo, you were burning CDs.
Well, I was burning my demo reel, and I legit just called, and I said, "Hey, I'm a talent, and I want to see how I can be on commercials or like work with you guys." And they gave me a name, right? I went on Facebook, I looked up that name, and I sent that man a message. That man replies to me, and I'm in complete shock because I'm saying, like, "Are you kidding?" He replied like this is, and he tells me to come in the station the next day and bring my demo reel. So I walk in, and I'm so embarrassed because I'm walking to this huge television station, and here's my little dumb demo reel that I burnt on my laptop that I have no idea what I'm doing. And he plays it in front of all of his creative team. So there's like 6 people in there. And I was so embarrassed. And
mortified.
I know, like,
yeah.
Mortified. These guys are making like major commercials on TV and stuff. Like they're really producing, and I have no idea. So I'm just like, okay. They're like, okay, we'll give you a call if anything comes up. And I walked out there going like, okay, this sucks.
Oh my
and like a week later, I get called in to do Adolphus Rice. That's how I got hired. And then,
by the way, did you get the rice? Did you get the rice commercial gig?
Yeah, I got the rice commercial
gig. I was going to ask you that. We got off track. Oh, good. You got the rice gig. That's great.
And then that called me.
Oh, Dang it. See, it froze up again. Hold on. I'm trying to return. Let's see. All right. It froze up again. There we go.
I'm going to pretend I'm probably like.
You'd be like, I'm like, shit, we lost her.
Oh,
No, you didn't. Just kidding. That's hilarious. So right before it locked up again, you said you left. They called you back in a week, and
I did the commercial, and
Yep.
then they called me to see if I wanted to audition for an anchor position.
that's crazy.
Insane. And then I went in, and just like I told you about the Dynamo, they trained me to be an anchor in a week.
That's
And then they let me by myself
that's
do weather, traffic, and anchor in like a month.
Cindy. That never ever happens. But you know what that says though. I mean, that speaks to your talent. That speaks to your talent. Two, it speaks to the belief in yourself and your confidence. Because, I mean, a lot of people might have talent, but if they don't believe in their talent and they don't show the confidence, if it doesn't come across, then people look at it and go, well, there's nothing I can work with here. You know what I mean? So it says a lot about you and your confidence and belief in yourself that early on. I mean, you kind of knew, right? You kind of knew you belonged. You just needed the opportunity, for being honest.
I wanted that door to open.
Yeah, that's great, man. All right, Spoon had a question. Cindy, does your kids only eat 3 things? He said, my kids eat chips, fruit pouches, and peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That's it.
My kid eats, if it was restaurants, it'd be McDonald's, and like, so she likes hamburgers, and Nutella.
Oh,
She can eat.
yeah. Oh, Nutella. I don't eat it a lot, but Nutella's the jam. All right. Total Dallas had a question. He said, how do I get my wife to stop changing the radio to Mega 101 from where I had it?
What? How do I get what?
How do I get my wife to stop changing the radio to Mega 101 from where I had it? What are you talking about? She's not going to answer that.
Don't do it. Did I freeze again?
No, kinda. So what I did is like, it's so weird. So what I did is I lowered the bandwidth back to you to try to improve the signal. So it might look like real bad coming back to you, but I don't know what's happening. It's not completely frozen, but yeah, hold on. I'm going to take you off again. All right. So I'm going to send you back a really shitty signal in hopes that at least the signal we're showing to the people is still good. So it might not look good to you, but it'll look good at least going out, but it won't use as much bandwidth for you. So let's see. Hold on here. All right. Let's try it again. All right, back again. Let's try. We're so close. Oh, I don't think it's cooperating. Damn it. Well, you know what? We're close enough. Cindy, we got to do this again. How about that? Well, we're like 10 minutes away, and I don't want to like torture you with it and just being like, wait, hold on. So I'll cut you loose just because the damn internet won't cooperate. But I really, really do appreciate you doing this. Hopefully we can do it again. And either whether it's yours or mine, one of us will have better internet. Because this was awesome, and I'm not even like close to being done. Getting to chat it up and learn about you and introducing you, I guess, to the community. So will you come back? Will you do this again?
Yes, absolutely.
That was I love to hear it.
Maybe we'll do it in person next time.
What?
Are you in somebody's basement?
What? This is my office, damn it. Like, what are you talking about? Look, this is my damn office. Sit down. The basement. Hold on. Now, look, that's a printer over there. There's my door. Don't make me go get my cats. In a basement. Yes, I'm locked. My wife doesn't let me out of the house. I'm locked in a I can't believe she said I look like I'm in a basement somewhere. I do kind of look like I'm in a hostage situation. I ain't gonna lie.
I love you.
What's that?
I love you.
Oh, I love you so much. Thank you for doing this. This was a hell of a lot of fun. I really appreciate it. Definitely got to have you back. All right, y'all go follow Cindy on Instagram at Cindy Burbano TV. Cindy, thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you.
You're the best.
Bye.
All right, bye. Thank you so much. Y'all go follow Cindy. Man, that was fun. I hate the damn internet. Y'all know, I always got to have tech problems on this damn show. You know how it goes. Always. What a cool ass story she has too. What a cool ass story. I appreciate you, Perry. Perry said, I love you, Truman. Yeah, what a cool ass story. You talk about self-made. Love that. Love that. The belief just to be like, hey, I'm talent and I want to be on air. Love that. Rob said, best basement and bathroom interview ever. That's hilarious. She goes, are you in someone's basement? That is so funny. Oh my God. I guess I need to like lighten it up. Huh? I guess I need to brighten up the background a little bit. I don't know. I don't want people thinking I'm in a basement somewhere. That's hilarious. Donna said another great host. She's adorable. Oh, she's great, man. When we did the nightcap together, I was like, yo, I got to get her on the phone. She's fantastic. She's a ton of fun. So I'm glad she did it, man. I'm really glad she did it because she is an absolute ton of fun. Really, really cool. So yeah, a lot of fun. And hopefully she will come back. Light up BOD in the back. Yeah, I need to turn that on. I'm actually, y'all, I really want to redo the whole thing. And I just got to find time to do it. So y'all know when we did the whiskey thing with Christopher Hart and we did the Barry on Deck whiskey, he gave me the barrel. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of this chair in the studio and then I want to take the barrel and I want to put it over there and then take all the alcohol off the shelves and put it over there, light up the barrel, and then clean up all that shit and light it up. So I actually want to make it a lot brighter in here. Yeah, I want to make it a lot brighter in here so it doesn't look like a basement so that my guests aren't like, are you in a dungeon? Are you okay? Do I need to send help? Yo, I think that's so funny. Hey, Rob, I appreciate you being here, homie. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Oh my God. Do y'all know how much I loved having the conversation about what to do with your hands? That is such a real thing that was so funny. That was just like, oh my God, that's so amazing. Cause that's so true. They're like, oh, you just hold a finger or you just do with the one thing. God, that was hilarious. But thanks for hanging out, Rob. Much appreciated, man. All right, here's Cindy's Instagram one more time. You guys go give her a follow. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Check her out on Mega 101, 6 to 11 in the mornings. That's a long radio show, by the way. 6 to 11? That's a lot of radio work. Claire said, bring back Oliver. He said, where's the eye candy? What? Get this got off the screen? What? Get this got? Did you mean guy? Barry has a face for radio. Not that joke. Not that joke. Oh, they do play music? Oh, I thought it was all talk. I was like, shit. Okay, so they do play music. Oh, okay. Well, that makes it a little better. That would be crazy. Could you imagine doing 6 or 5 hours of straight talk? I would love, I'm just putting it out in the universe. I wouldn't mind doing like a, if I got back into radio, doing like a morning show on a music station. I could be the crazy, wacky sports guy. Oh my God. You talk for like, that'd be great. Like, I know Rod Ryan already has a sports guy. My boy Alex does it. But like a show like that, I'd love that. That'd be great. Oh, Clarence said go get a cat. Oh, shit. Come make me go get a cat with 3 minutes left in the show. You raggedy bitch, Clarence. God damn. All right. I got to go get a cat. Clarence said bring back Oliver. Smoke some barbecue with that barrel. No, I'm going to put it where that chair is. And then that's going to be, that'll be the Barry on Deck whiskey barrel. But it'll be like a bar also. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. So that was fun. That was a great interview. Thanks again to Cindy for doing that. All right. Let me go get Oliver real quick. I don't have a video for you guys to watch. So I guess it doesn't smell the barrel. Oh, it's close because there's a little. So what they do is they put the whiskey in it. And the way they get it out is through, obviously, the cork, the hole in it. And then they cork it back up. So it's corked up. So it won't be open. And then I had a piece of glass made for the top. So what I would do is on top, I'll probably put like a real thin, lacquer over it to protect all the signatures. Everybody that went for the tasting signed it. And then, so the glass will go over that. And then, I'll put a piece of, or some LED lights in there to light it up. Yeah, that'll be what it is. No, it's not a bung hole. Asymmetric risk. Joe Pro, what up, homie? Barry, just let me know which station you want to be on, and maybe possibly their current wacky sport guy might disappear. Just replacing his interview whenever you need a break, sir. Oh, thanks, Barry. Imagine Barry doing 94.5 radio. It will turn BuzzFest into Barry Fest. Shut up, Amos. All right, let me go get this damn cat real quick for Clarence. Hold on. I'll be right back. Just check out my dungeon real quick. Check out my dungeon. He's all hissing at me and shit. Clarence shouldn't have made my cat hiss at me. I went and picked. I don't know why he hisses all the time. Now, look. See how mad he is? Well, you done got him all mad. Look. You see what you made him do, Clarence? Go on, get out of here, man. Go on. I know it's his fault. Bye. All right, I gotta take off that goddamn point thing. He hates coming in here. See what you made me do, Clarence? You raggedy bitch. He was pissed. Well, he was asleep. All right, let's get out of here. Don't let Nora see that. She'd be like, that's it, no more. He waking his ass up. Yeah, he was pissed. He was like, ow! Big mad. He was ad read raid. What? Oh. I was like, what? Ad read raid? Yo, Spoonie, thank you for the 40 bits, homie. Appreciate you. Hey, thank you, Uriel. Much love. Alec, thank you, homie. Appreciate you, man. Oh, you want to raid Ed Reed? Well, Mr. B. Hannon, you've got to use your points, sir. That's right. They're going to have his pillow pissed on. I don't think so. We'd be down a cat. I'll tell you that much. Love you, Donna. Love you, girl. B. Hannon, use your points, man. Rules are rules, buddy. Is Ed on even? I don't know. Where's he at? Thank you, Flip. Appreciate you, buddy. He was having a dream. You didn't let him finish. He was dreaming about cat food, apparently. I don't even see Ed on, is he? Ed Reed. Oh, shit. My girl Sophia's on. Shit, went crazy. Let's save them. You're saving them. What you saving them for? Yo, what up, Sports Hub? Appreciate the alert, man. All right. Well, we're going to bounce on out. I don't even know who's on right now. I don't even know who's on. Let's see. Hey, man. Drill, baby, drill. What? I don't even know what that means. Are they playing tonight? Is UFL tonight? Oh, that's crazy. Hey, appreciate Cindy for joining me. Thank her very much. And thank you guys for joining me as well. Don't forget, tomorrow, Dustin Sims going to join me. I hope. I haven't confirmed it yet, but if he doesn't, then, well, we'll just do a regular show. But if not, Dustin Sims going to be here tomorrow, so we'll be on the patio. Probably not a lot of sports, but definitely a lot of stories and hilariousness, so you don't want to miss that. And then back in the dungeon in the basement on Thursday. So come join me. Until then, do me 3 favors. Be safe, be kind, and most importantly, love each other. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Daddy's making a YouTube video.